Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retract. Now at the plate, Javier Baez, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we are underway from Houston as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. Here's Chris Bryant now. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's got 5 base hits in 21 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
And this one's tapped fouled at home plate. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. And that one stayed up a little high.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Popped him up. Bregman has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. No balls and a strike to count. 1 strike now from Cole. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone. Into the box, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in the bottom.
For the Astros, second baseman.
First pitch on its way. Scorched to third. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. So stepping in, Alex Bregman.
Third baseman, Alex Bregman.
First offering on its way. Runner goes for second. Chopped weakly up the first base line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And a dive, but he's back. Altuve aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner going a second time. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Happ facing back. Still going back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Next up for the Stros, Carlos Correa will get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming, here it is. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Base is empty here with nobody out. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Correa is retired, and there's one away.
Batting fourth.
Here's George Springer in past meetings with Jose Quintana, batting .500, 5 for 10. He's taken him deep once. Ground ball foul down the left side. One out, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball to third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Striding in for Houston, Evan Gattis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. Striding into the box, Marwin Gonzalez takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Taking off his Springer. He swings and misses. Throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Here's Daniel Murphy now. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's a .333 hitter, 5 for 15.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Digging in now, Wilson Contreras. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
3-0 now. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Here's Ben Zobrist now. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Contreras leads off first with 1 away. Smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Gonzalez ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Contreras rounds third and is digging for the plate, and he is in there with an RBI triple. So striding in, Ian Happ, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time. Happ is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat pad.
Jason Hayward is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And he got him, minimizing the damage. Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Marwin Gonzalez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights. or it's going to be a tough game.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Into the Crawford boxes, and gone. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's 1 for 5. And that's swung on and missed for strike one.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. Now this is cut and thrown to first. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And the runner back. From the stretch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
Now the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Quintana's got his target. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Murphy calls for it, and that's the 3rd out. Stepping up to the plate, Javier Baez. He'll start things out here with his guys down a pair as we begin the 3rd. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
And this is low, ball 1. 3rd inning here, 3-1 our score. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike 1. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
batting, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
And he struck him out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate. And then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away. Riding in once again, Alex Bregman. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-2 once more. And this is fouled at the plate. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Happ is after it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Correa. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Strike 2 as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Daniel Murphy comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he rings up another one, make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Ready for another chance? Wilson Contreras. He reached on a single in his first try. One strike now from Cole. Missed with a breaking ball. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. In now, Ben Zobrist. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Line toward right center, but he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. Into the box now, George Springer. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ripped down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Evan Gattis now standing in, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And now the runner's trying for third. In the dirt here. And Oh, the pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, so that runner will make it to third base safely. Popped him up. Contreras over to his right. 1 out. Standing in, Marwin Gonzalez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
A 1 pitch on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the runner breaks for the plate, and he gets it down, but it's going to be a foul ball. Couldn't steer it fair. Digging in, Brian McCann, runner in scoring position with 2 guys. Started that swing a bit too early.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Happ ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
Count is 1-2 now. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. So 1 away in the inning, and that'll bring in the dangerous bat of Jason Hayward, the right fielder. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. Fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Here's Javier Baez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. McCann corrals it. The throw to first is in. Digging in, Josh Reddick. He singled his last time up.
Right fielder.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Popped up. Therefore, it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out. Stepping into the box, Yuli Gurriel. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Gurriel, 33 years old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward on the run. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike 1. Quintana gets the sign, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Maybe not as this stays up in the air. Here's Chris Bryant now. He went down on strikes last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Fouled away.
It looked like from our perspective he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch outs now in the game.
Now batting.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. It was a walk in his last trip. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one. Rizzo swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Count even at 2-2.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reddick has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the... At the plate, Alex Bregman comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Alex Bregman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Wind-up and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gloved by Murphy. And that's the first out. At the plate, Carlos Correa. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Baez ranging to his right. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. Here's George Springer. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Hot shot on the ground is short. There's Baez. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The next Cub up, Daniel Murphy, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So digging in now, Wilson Contreras. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses inside. 1-0. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? Reddick has it in his sights, makes the catch, and that'll retire. Evan Gaddis now standing in. No hits to this point.
Leading off for the Astros, designated hitter, Evan Gaddis.
Here's the first pitch to him. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. The 0-1 on its way. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Struck out after whiffing on a bunt attempt in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit at third. And that's the second out. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing, 3-1 our score. A ball and a strike to Brian McCann. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the third. Now in the box, Ian Happ. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Hector Rondon is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 30, Hector Rondon.
Popped him up. Bregman has room in foul territory. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Jason Hayward now. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. He's 1 for 5. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Rondon has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Jason Hayward goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit hard down the line. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again. Now at the plate, Josh Reddick. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. There's a strike. A cold strike on the inside corner. Now the pitch. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Now at the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Popped up. Bryant is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jose Altuve. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Quintana's ready. First pitch on the way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Runner breaks for third. Hit out towards second. Murphy's got it. Throw goes over to third. And the run will score from second base as they open it up now 4-1. Here's Carlos Correa now, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Throw over to first. Runner back safely. First offering on its way. There goes Bregman off of first. Very weakly on the ground. Bregman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a move over to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He's running again. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out to right. Hayward has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the... Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. The 0-1 on its way. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Chris Bryant becomes the first out in the 9th inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Now the 0-1. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Anthony Rizzo goes down for the second out, and now they're down to their final try. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. Now, surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to first, and that's your ball game. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, when you rack up a whole boatload of strikeouts like he did here, there's not much of a debate to be